Welcome to the cutting room floor. You're gonna see a couple of feathers here, but hey, we'll clean the mess up and get those filthy animals out of here. What's up, it's your boy Cintron, coming back at you with another analysis video, and to kid you not, that's my real name, making unsolicited changes to the roster that you didn't ask for, specifically. Eagles 53-man roster prediction, post-2024 NFL Draft Edition. A good time to look at it because the schedule's coming out in a matter of hours. And before you can ignore that video, let's get into it. I'm sorry, before you can ignore this video. Anyways, we're sticking to offense. We did quarterbacks in the first edition. Not really needed at all because you kind of know what it is. But running backs, it could get a little interesting, mostly in pecking order. But do we keep it 4? I don't know. But we have on the roster Saquon Barkley, Kenny Gainwell, Will Shipley, Terrion Price, and Milton. I forget, and he's out of Georgia, but he's a heavier back. We'll get to him in a second, but we know that Saquon, no pun intended, but the Nittany Lion will get the lion's share of the work here in Philadelphia. And I agree with that assessment that he's going to get the most work that an Eagles running back has seen in quite some time, since maybe the Shady days. And I don't mean anything, I mean 25, that, cut on a dime, 25. Used to be here. But, he's going to be the primary back, receiving guy, one of the best blockers, pass pro guys in the game. And he's an explosive element that is going to give us a steady hand and give us multiplicity at the running back position, even more than what Swift got, even though he got outgained by him. And Gainwell, he's going to be the second fiddle, as he was last year when he realized Swift, hey, we should be putting him front and center. Should have realized that after the Ravens preseason game when he shook a guy out of his shoes. But hard heads make a soft ass, and that's the Eagles coaching staff last year for sure. But man, he's gonna get plenty of work spelling him because we're not gonna want to run him into the ground. But I'd say 200 plus carries is what Saquon's gonna get easy. But where in that range, I don't quite know. But Gainwell, we're gonna the coaching staff loves him. Former 5th round pick, and they love hanging their hats on the draft picks that we've brought in. So. He's going to carve out some role, and he's not too bad at pass pro, just not as good as the lead guy. Will Shipley, I love that he's a dual threat, albeit he's a poor man, Saquon at this point, and definitely a down and out homeless Christian McCaffrey's. What I'm saying? Let's not even go there. The only thing they have in common at this point is that they're kind of white. Well, not kind of, but you know what I mean. Christian is the best, back in the league, and Saquon's, he's, alluded to that, saying, hey, I'm a proud guy, but I'm willing to admit that, hey, I'm not the best guy in the league right now. I got to go out there and claim that status. So he can catch, he can run, you can do a little bit in the pass pro game, but he's got to get, up to speed on that. That'll be a determining factor whether he's number 2 or number 3, whether he's able to climb up that, roster. I think he stays where he's at. And I think the writing's on the wall as far as Gainwell. He, this is gonna be his last year here, and then Will is gonna be expected to step into that role next year. And Saquon, we're gonna still be most likely counting on him or wanting to, because we'll see if he holds up this year or not. And I think after the next year we could potentially get out of the deal. So that'll be something to that. But the number 4 spot, I do not believe that we're gonna keep a guy, and I don't think either of those backs are good enough for someone to come and try and pluck them along. Or I say plucked him off the practice squad. Terrion Price, I think he's a good back, a former 3rd round pick from the San Francisco 49ers. We love their backs for some reason. Had the one last year that went to the Colts. Decent guy, but we just didn't have the space on the roster. So I think he's a guy that definitely could carve out a niche. More of a north-south guy, but offer some good size. I think he's in the 215 range, 4'4" guy. Just hasn't quite shown the vision, and that's why maybe the 49ers were so quick to give up on him and go with other guys. They got a guy I wanted this offseason, and Isaac Grindo, my friendo, a 4'3" back who's 220, and has some soft hands, a former receiver. But you're not gonna get everything you want in one offseason, so I kind of knew that we weren't gonna get him, but it is what it is. And Milton, he's even more of a north-south guy. more limited on the athletics spectrum. He's like 4'6" runner, but runs behind his pads, runs with power, and maybe like a just barely decent receiver out the backfield. But Kurt that he's not too bad with pass protection. So there's something to that. But those are all the guys that we have. That's pretty much all we have for this video. Not a lot going on. The schedule I'm excited for. Gonna get into that in the short. But it's not Eagles related, but it kind of can be because, you know, everything is always Eagles related because, you know, we're on everybody's breath. You know, they want to know what we're doing, you know, how we're sticking and moving. Because, you know, we're just that team. I mean, anyways, I mean, it's just tied in because it's the NFC. But anyways, we're going to get up out of here. Short-ass video, but hey, it's all good because you're not even watching, though. But it's all good because I love talking about the Eagles and I love making those videos. So check out that schedule and check out this video. But anyways, like I said, you're not here. So as always, it's fly, Eagles, fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron, Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.